to this delicious journey. Before we dive into what pastries, pies, and puddings are, let's start with some fun facts. Did you know that December 9th is National Pastry Day? And ancient Egyptians created some of the first pastries using grain meal, honey, fruits, and spices. The Romans invented the first meat-filled pies, and in medieval times, live birds were even baked into pies for entertainment. The word pudding comes from French boudin, meaning sausage. Early puddings were savory and made with meat and grains. Now that we've explored these fun facts, let's dive into what each of these treats really means. Pastries, pies, puddings. What is pastries? Pastries are baked goods made from dough, often enriched with fats like butter, eggs, and sugar. The dough can be prepared in various ways leading to different texture, from flaky and buttery to crumbly and delicate. Sweet pastries are common encompassing items like tarts, croissants, and danishes and puff pastries. However, some pastries can also be savory. History of pastries. Pastries date back to ancient Egypt, where people made a simple dough by mixing flour and water. The Greeks and Romans improved the recipe by adding oil and honey. During the Middle Ages in Europe, bakers started using butter and lard, which led to the creation of flaky pastries like puff pastries and short crust. In the 16th century, French bakers developed Choux pastry, which is used for cream puffs and eclairs. By the 17th and 18th centuries, puff pastry was perfected, leading to a popular treats like croissants and layered pastries. These two is the examples of pastries. We have cream puffs and baked goods. Now let's look at the tools and materials needed in preparing cream puffs. Tools and materials: saucepan, wooden spoon, electric or stand mixer, pastry bags and tips, baking sheets, and serrated knife. Main ingredients needed in preparing cream puffs. The ingredients for the Choux pastry is water 1 cup, 236 ml unsalted butter 1/2 cup, 113 grams, salt 1/4 teaspoon, all-purpose flour 1 cup, 125 grams, and eggs 4 large eggs. Ingredients for the cream filling: whole milk 1 cup, 236 ml, heavy cream 1 cup, 236 ml, granulated sugar 1/3 cup, 67 grams, plus additional for sweetening. Vanilla bean, split the seeds, scrape, egg yolks, 5 large egg yolks, cornstarch 3 tablespoons, and unsalted butter 4 tablespoons softened. Optional ingredients for sweetened whipped cream include heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, and granulated sugar. Tools and materials needed in preparing baked goods. For the tools and materials, we need stand mixer, bowls, whisk, fork, pot or deep fryer, tongs, paper towels, and pizza wheel or knife. The main ingredients needed in preparing baked goods: We need active dry yeast, granulated sugar, warm water, whole milk, eggs, all-purpose flour, unsalted butter, salt, neutral oil, and powdered sugar. Optional ingredients include vanilla extract, almond extract, and baking powder, depending on the specific recipe variation. Now let's talk about pies. What is pies? A pie is a baked dish with a crust, typically made from pastry dough, enclosing a filling. The filling can be either sweet or savory. Sweet pies often feature fruits like apple pie, nuts, pecan pie, or custards. Savory pies might include meat, vegetable, or cheese. The crust can be a single layer on the bottom, a top crust, or a double crust completely enclosing the filling. Let's talk about the history of pies. History of pies. Pies have existed since ancient times. The Egyptians used simple crust to hold meat around 2000 BCE. The Greeks and Romans adopted and spread the practice, using pie crust mainly to cook and preserve food. In medieval England, pies became a common food, usually filled with meat or other savory ingredients. Sweet pies such as fruit pies appeared around 16th century. There is even a claim that Queen Elizabeth was served the first cherry pie. Over time, pies became a popular dish in both savory and sweet forms. This is the mixed blueberry pie and key lime pie. This is the tools and ingredients needed in preparing the mixed blueberry pie. Mixed blueberry pie. Tools and materials needed are saucepan, wooden spoon, pastry blender, rolling pin, pie plate, cooling rack, and pastry brush. Ingredients needed in preparing mixed blueberry pie. The ingredients we need for the crust are all-purpose flour, 2/3 cups, salt 1/3 teaspoon, unsalted butter 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons, ice cold water 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. The ingredients for the filling, we need blueberries 3 cups, raspberries 3 cups, blackberries 2 cups, granulated sugar 3/4 cup, cornstarch 1/4 cup, all-purpose flour 1/4 cup, vanilla extract 1 teaspoon, lemon juice 1 tablespoon, orange zest from one large orange, egg 1 beaten egg for egg wash. Now about the tools and materials needed in preparing key lime pies. Key lime pie. The tools and materials needed are microplane or rusk grater, citrus juicer, hand mixer, 9-inch pie pan, and a spatula. Ingredients needed in preparing key lime pie. The ingredients needed for the graham cracker crust are graham cracker crumbs, 1/2 cups, granulated sugar 1/3 cups, melted butter 6 tablespoons. The ingredients for the filling are sweetened condensed milk 2 cans, 14 ounces each, cream cheese 4 ounces optional, lime juice 3/4 cup, lime zest from 2 regular limes. For the whipped cream topping, and it is optional, we need heavy whipping cream 1 cup, powdered sugar 1/4 cup, vanilla extract 1 teaspoons. Optional ingredients for the key lime pie include Greek yogurt or additional lime zest for the topping. Let's talk about puddings. What is puddings? Puddings are desserts, often creamy or spongy, and can be either baked or boiled. In the United States, pudding typically refers to a creamy, milk-based dessert, often thickened with cornstarch or other agents. In the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth countries, the term pudding is broader, encompassing both sweet and savory dishes. Sweet puddings might include bread pudding, rice pudding, or steamed puddings with fruit. Savory puddings can include dishes like steak and kidney pudding or black pudding. Now about the history of puddings. Puddings originally referred to savory dishes made from mixture of meat and grains, similar to sausages. In medieval times, these mixtures were often boiled in cloth sacks. By the 17th century, sweet puddings became more common, using ingredients like sugar, dried fruits, and spices. This shift led to the creation of Christmas pudding, also known as plum pudding, which became a popular tradition in England by the 80s. Modern puddings are usually sweet and creamy, including custards and other soft desserts. This is the chocolate pudding and the banana pudding. The tools and materials needed in preparing chocolate pudding. The tools and materials are saucepan, whisk, wooden spoon or silicone spoon, plastic wrap, bowls, and measuring cups and spoons. The materials needed in preparing the chocolate pudding are sugar, 1 to 1.25 cups, unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/3 to 1/2 cup, cornstarch, 3 to 4 tablespoons, salt, 1/4 to 1/2 tablespoon, milk, 2 to 4 cups, whole, half, and half or a combination, butter, 2 to 4 tablespoons, and vanilla extract, 1 to 2 tablespoons. The tools and materials needed in preparing the banana pudding are saucepan, whisk, wooden spoon or silicone spoon, plastic wrap, bowls, measuring cups and spoon, vanilla wafers, and sliced bananas. The ingredients needed in preparing the banana puddings are sugar, 1 cup, cornstarch, 2 tablespoons, salt, 1/4 teaspoon, milk, 2 cups, whole or a combination, egg yolks, 4 large, butter, 2 tablespoons, vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon, sliced banana, 3 to 4 ripe bananas, vanilla wafers, 1 package, whipped cream optional for topping. The pies, pastries, and puddings have evolved over centuries from basic, practical recipe into wide variety of sweets and savory dishes enjoyed today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you like our presentation about pastries, pies, and puddings.